welcome to the Poundcast. We're going to be hanging out with Joe Mande. Here he is in studio.
What's up?
But first, me and Brent have a little housekeeping to talk about. Mainly what I wanted to tell you guys about is lvjco.com, which is our...
What's that site?
Oh, that's where you can get Louisville vegan jerky, which is 100% plant-based jerky.
Huh.
And
what do they...
They know.
Do they have flavors or what?
Oh, they have perfect pepperoni. They have smoky Carolina barbecue, which is my favorite flavor, of course.
What about honey barbecue? Do they have that?
Let me check the site. Yes, they have the Shelby Park honey barbecue, small batch. They got the Man sweet chili teriyaki, and they even have a small batch variety pack.
Anything fruity? How about Chipotle cherry? Do they cherry Chipotle? Do they have something like that? Maybe.
Brent, to be honest with you, I don't see it here.
Oh, maybe they're out of that.
But it might be in the small batch variety pack.
Oh, it probably is.
They might be out of that one, but they have sweet chili garlic, and they have cowboy steak.
Cowboy steak.
And they got the sesame gochujang, which is my favorite.
And they've got buffalo dill, definitely. And the
flavors go on and on at lvjco.com, and they are our sponsor. And guess what? You can get 20% off your entire order if you use the code word Poundcast at checkout.
Huh.
Entire order.
Is that right?
This stuff is bagged in the United States. It's made in Louisville, Kentucky.
It's got a shelf life of 9 months, I heard.
Oh, boy. But I'm looking at their website. They have a 30% off spring clearance sale, which is...
Oh.
Maybe it's not going to be going by the time this comes out.
Well,
but look, you can get 20% off.
You can also get 0% off if you just go to...
You can buy it at the store.
At the store. If you want to just go in person and you just want to go to a store like Whole Foods.
If you want 0% off, write Joe Mande in the promo code and it won't work.
Oh, they just hit their 10-year anniversary too. This is really cool. We love Louisville vegan jerky. lvjco.com. Use the code word Poundcast for 20% off your entire order, okay?
Now, another thing you can do is there's this website called patreon.com/Poundcast.
Mm-hmm. And our show is mainly up and running due to that site, due to listeners like and viewers like you who sign up at patreon.com/Poundcast. And when you do that, you get access to Unzipped. And we had a great time talking to Joe and Unzipped today.
I just zipped back up.
Just zipped back up.
Man, I feel good.
I'll give you a hint. So go to patreon.com/Poundcast. And
Joe was fully exposed.
This is a mom and pop show. So, that's how you can support us. It's kind of fun. If you join a community, you feel like, wow, I'm kind of like part of something neat. I could be a real pound pimple by going to patreon.com/Poundcast.
There's things that we don't trust the public.
We talk a lot of shit on Unzipped today. Joe's like, whoa, you gonna cut that out? We're like, no.
I don't know about this.
No, we're gonna keep it all.
Unzipped. But honestly, this is a fun episode all the way through anyway. You got a lot of fun. We got a lot of good jokes going. And if you want to see those jokes visually, you can check out youtube.com/thepoundcast.
True.
The Poundcast.
True.
And
you can also see some clips on instagram.com/thepoundcast. I think
TikTok, The Poundcast.
Are we on Twitter too?
Twitter, The Poundcast.
TikTok, The Poundcast.
Everything is The Poundcast except for Patreon is just Poundcast.
That's the one you need, though. On Patreon, it's all there.
It's all there.
And if you sign up, you get access to all the old Unzips and After Darks, which it used to be called.
And other bonus little things, too, sometimes. So check all that stuff out, and I think that we can probably move on. I mean, look, just real quick, I mean, March 17th, I'm doing a show in Cannon Beach, Oregon, as part of the Cannon Beach Comedy Festival. It's a 2-night festival, and I'm doing the Friday show, March 17th, which is a St. Patrick's Day.
We understand. And might as well plug Joe's London dates at the top here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Soho in London.
March 28th to April 1st. So if you're in London and you're a Patreon member,
No, this goes public. This goes public.
No, I don't want you coming to the show.
Oh, you have to be.
Yeah. So join Patreon.
No freeloaders.
Join Patreon /Poundcast so that you can go to Joe's show.
Right, I won't let anyone else.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna ask for. It's gonna be the doorman's gonna be looking for your subscription.
Yeah,
part of the.
Please bring it. It's kind of like showing a Vax card. You got to show your Patreon subscription. After Dark, unzipped. All right, you know what? Let's get on with the show.
Okay.
Let's talk to Joe Mande. He's here.
Let's do it.
Let's talk to Joe Mande.
Can't wait to talk to you guys.
All right, let's roll the clip. That's how you do it.
Roll the clip.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends, and Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.
Yeah, this is the sound my girlfriend hears every night.
Oh yeah. Well, how come?
Well, her husband is Dustin Hoffman from Rain Man.
Your girlfriend's
I don't know if those squeaks
husband?
She's my girlfriend.
Well, she's in an open relationship with Dustin.
No,
Hoffman
I'm on the down low.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, it's a closed relationship.
But we're working on getting this Rain Man out of the way. So
we're trying to get these Rain Man jokes we had. What else could this be?
Does that squeak come through on the audio recording?
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, good. What else could it be?
I had a rocking horse. Is that what they're called as a kid? Like a
the old rocking horse.
Rocking or a rocking chair, I
rocking
suppose.
Chair. Yeah.
What's known for the rocking chair? You know, a grandma of sorts.
Sure.
How about this one? This is never mind. I was gonna do something really obscure.
This is what my girlfriend hears all night. she can't. She's old. She can't get out of her rocking chair.
You like mature women?
Yeah, like as mature as they get.
This is my girlfriend hears all night. She has this squeaky wagon that she sells lemons out of. She sells them really late at night.
So she's really young. She's got a lemonade stand.
Yeah. Well, her husband owns a lemon.
When he said his girl, he meant his daughter.
Right.
My girl, my daughter.
It was my girl. That's how you introduce your daughter.
Yeah, my girl, she wanted to sell lemonade. I said, look, only if you do it at midnight. Why?
How about this?
Because when the neighbors hear this, they're going to be like, ooh, what's this?
Yeah.
And then they'll come out. And then they'll be like, oh, I guess I might as well buy lemonade now.
I'm already out here.
This is what my girl hears every night. Says.
What is that?
Oh, my girl. She's one of those mythbuster type of people. She goes to haunted houses every night. She's looking for ghosts and stuff. She's a ghostbuster.
What if she was just a ghostbuster?
Well, she's trying to myth-bust the idea of a ghost. But if it turns out to be a ghost, she's going to bust the ghost. So she's both a ghostbuster and a mythbuster.
That's cool. Yeah. That's a lot.
She's haunted. My girl is haunted.
Wait, what's another sexual sound that this girl can be making at night? Yeah. Look, my girl's making this sound all night. Yeah. She's a customer service representative. And she's just sort of, chatting with the customer who's asking, do you have, can I expand my plan? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can I?
Is it still under warranty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my boy. He's like this. He's like this every night. He eats a lot of spicy foods. He doesn't really digest the stuff very well. He's on the toilet all night long. It's a diuretic. It's a diuretic.
Damn.
It's a diarrhea situation.
My boy, he's like this all night. He's a potter. He's doing clay. That could have been better.
My boy is like,
that could have been better.
because we're fucking. But
I was gonna say that about I was saying, oh, he's doing this all night, and it's he masturbates, a lot.
Yeah.
But I just thought,
or it could have been he's jacking me off or something. Like darker turn to it.
He's jacking me off.
He's jacking off Grandpa.
Yeah. He's jacking off Grandpa. Grandpa, meanwhile, is going.
He's in the rocking chair.
He's in the rocking chair. My boy's jacking him off.
Wow.
And I'm over there going. I'm just kind of trying to provide a soundtrack for them.
Right.
I want them to get into the mood, so I make these sound effects. Yeah.
I'm like this every night. I'm a bad beatboxer. I'm trying to work on my beats, and I'm just doing it in the mirror. I'm trying to get.
It starts at one beat.
Yeah.
It's level up.
I just got the kick drum so far. I do beatbox house. I do house music beatbox. What?
Yeah, do I beatbox house music? I beatbox house music. It sounds like this. It's just imagine somebody beatboxing, and that's how they beatbox. They don't even say house music. They're like, oh, dude, oh, you beatbox? Oh, I beatbox too, yeah. Oh, dude, give me a beat. Oh, yeah, sure, there she goes. Just imagine it's like his idea of beatboxing is just full on just
Yes, that's my boy.
That's my boy's doing that.
Yeah. Oh, you should see my boy. He's great at beatboxing. He beatboxes, dude, every night. He's beatboxing. Oh yeah, man. Oh, you rap? Yeah. Here, dude, give him a beat. Give him a beat. Hey, give him a beat. The guy's over here like this.
Oh my God.
He's doing this. He's rocking too. He's Rain Man in it too. Oh. Come on, man, rap.
Well, welcome to the show, Joe Mande.
Hey,
Joe Mande is here.
Yeah.
Do you have a little booklet of
These are all the different beats I can do.
Those are your beats.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have?
I do one of them.
Here, this one's cool. This one's. So if I work that in with the other beats, it sounds better. I thought these were guns.
Oh, you thought those were guns back there?
Like, where are we?
That'd be cool if we were like in a shooting range. Like, yeah, they let us just record here.
ATG.
Yeah.
All things
almost sounds like a gun.
Oh yeah.
AT.
Yeah. Or AKF.
You know how these kids? You know how these kids have been shooting up schools and stuff?
What?
Bringing guns to school?
No.
Yeah. Well, I found a way to. I have an idea how to get rid of that. Give these kids JK-47s, and then it'll be funny. It'll be like squirt guns or something.
Yeah.
So the AK-47. Well, I guess they're AR. The new one that they like is the AR.
AR.
That's the one I got. That's the one I brought today with us.
JKR.
AR.
JK-47. JK-47. So
JK-47s.
There's like a, when they shoot them, a flag comes out that just says, says bang or whatever. Just a flag.
Well, now that we're talking about this, I did have another idea, because I don't like this problem of guns that we have in America and all these shootings and stuff. What if there was a school that kids who want to shoot up a school, they can just go shoot it up? Like no one's in there? Just let them go.
Like a dead mall.
Yeah. Let them get there, do what they have to do, to get it out of their system.
Yeah.
Maybe freshman year, every every boy has to do like one day of like going into this like abandoned school and just blasting and be like, all right,
just to get it out of their system.
I got it out of my system.
Yeah.
What if you have kids, junior high age kids, join the military? Then they get it out of their system. When then by the time they go into high school, they just want peace.
Yeah, they come back with that 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, they've
seen stuff that no one should see.
Right. So basically, send kids out to war.
Yeah.
They want to stay up, you know.
What?
They want to stay up at night. So it's
wait, does war keep you up all night? I guess you kind of
so. You get no sleep.
No sleep.
Well, you get hardly any sleep. You know, yeah, they're in the trenches. You know,
so
kids want to stay up all night,
candy.
Especially junior high kids. You know, they're in the bunks. They love sleepovers. They're in the bunks. You know,
they get some bunk beds going. Yeah,
you know, get some.
But they're great at drones.
Yeah, get some beatboxing going. Yeah. No, and then, you know, actually imagine that. Imagine if all our wars were only junior high age kids, you know, and all the countries were like this. So all the wars happening, it's all just kids fighting. I wonder how that would change the world.
How about they get kids who are like the worst kids when you play a video game online? Those kids are like saying the worst words at you.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking F word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get those kids with the most rage.
Yeah.
Put them on the battlefield.
Right, because it's the same.
And they're going to be good at probably all the shooting.
And the guns are still JK-47s.
Yeah,
also.
they're still JK.
So it's nobody's even dying. No one's dying.
Right.
But they might get a little hurt, but nothing crazy. You know.
But then whoever country is fighting each other, whoever like wins that, they still have wins, and you know they still can. Yeah, win.
you can. And so every country.
If the children of Ukraine win, Vladimir got to step back.
No real guns. I mean, just joke guns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they can fight too. We'll allow that. You know, hand to hand combat or whatever. Yeah. But the age range is 12 and 13-year-olds. That's it. And so we train them, and they go out there, and that's how we settle disputes.
I really like this, and I like. Conversely, I think it'd be cool if all police officers were like in their 90s. You know, like you got pulled over by a cop. I mean, just so you would take all the
90s,
all this fear and anxiety would go way down. You know
what would be also cool though?
They're not pumped up on.
No,
rage and
barely
testosterone.
What if we made all criminals in their 90s also?
That's a good idea.
That could really work too.
Yeah,
you know, because then you wouldn't be as afraid of a criminal.
They're not going to be driving away so fast and stuff.
Yeah, you can catch them easily.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you wouldn't be, if they invaded your home or whatever, you can defend yourself a lot more easily if they're older.
Right.
You know, if criminals were elderly. And also, you might even want to help them a little
Right,
bit.
they're probably just like looking for soup.
Yeah.
We're solving a lot of problems already today.
Right.
I feel like. What other problems are there in the world, Joe?
I don't know what inflation is, but I know it's there.
Well,
you know what? You ever heard of a pump?
Mm-hmm.
You just pump stuff up.
Well,
it gets big.
Stop it. It's too much.
Well, no. You know how we know there's an inflation problem? All these balloons.
These dang balloons, exactly.
Balloons
that's funny.
That's kind of a good joke.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't think inflation was a problem. Then I see all these dang balloons.
It is kind of interesting how balloons is a thing right now. You know, balloons.
Balloons are having a real comeback.
Yeah. Balloons is really having a real renaissance right now. You know, balloons.
You know these balloons that keep falling down out of the sky?
Yeah.
You know why? They're made in China. I have to do a show tonight, and I was thinking about not doing my DJ thing and just like telling like little one-liners.
That's a good joke.
So I'm practicing them.
Where's it at?
The
Lyric Hyperion.
Oh, I'm going to do a show there tomorrow.
Oh, you should.
I just did a show.
Are you going to do the roast
week.
thing tomorrow?
I guess I am. Boast thing.
I said no.
I recommended you to do it.
Johnny Pemberton recommended me.
I did.
You both did.
Here's what happened.
It looked like something I had to prepare a lot for, and I'm like, got too much crap.
I'm going to just write the worst jokes.
Ooh, baby.
You know what? This is not.
Do you know who you're going up against?
This isn't coming out until Johnny. Because here's what happened. She said, well, Johnny needs a partner. And then I was thinking
it's
also.
Boast or roast?
Boast. It's not a roast. It's boast. You compliment them.
I don't know, dude.
you compliment them.
Yes, sir.
You're saying no?
No.
Why? Well, I'm thinking I could just treat it really stupidly, you know? So, for example, I'll unveil this right now because...
Maybe you're right. Wait.
What do you mean maybe I'm right? I know I'm right. It's a boast battle. And that's... So she was saying...
I can't believe it's boast battle.
She said,
I just saw the email and I thought roast.
Well, yeah.
This is what happened. She said...
My brain looked at roast. I had a Mandela effect right now.
What she said was, well, I was thinking maybe you and Moshe could go against each other or whatever. Or, I don't know.
Let's do that. Let's just practice.
And then
right
I
now.
said, you know what'd be cool is that'd be fun. It was just me and Moshe. Then I said you should ask Doug to be with Johnny, and that'd be fun if all 4 of us were there. And then Moshe didn't get back to her, and then she said, well, Johnny doesn't still have a partner or whatever. And I said, all right, I'll do it with Johnny then too. And so anyway,
so how does it work? Let's practice right now.
Well, this is a bad.
Do you big up other people, or do you boast about yourself?
No, you big up the other person.
Oh, okay.
And so I was thinking for Johnny, and I'll unveil this because this isn't coming out till next, after the show has already happened. But this is the joke I was thinking of today. It's bad. It's going to be bad. Okay, but Johnny Pemberton, he's from Minnesota, okay, but he's such a huge talent. He should be from extra large soda.
See, I like this is my kind of humor. Maybe you can do ones that like twist. It sounds like a diss at first, but then you flip it.
Like what?
Like your mama's so fat.
Yeah.
Because
I like that.
Because she's so filled with love for her son. Or whatever.
No, how about this? Your mom is so fat, and I mean,
like that.
Your mom is so fat, and I mean that PHAT. I mean, she's awesome. She's great. She's a great woman.
yeah.
She's a great woman.
End of joke right there.
I mean,
I'm talking PHAT, like not.
PHAT. You know what I mean? She's awesome.
Wasn't there hip hop gear called Fat something?
Fat Farm.
Fat Farm.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you do if you were doing a boast joke?
I would have a hard time with this.
Would you have a hard time with a roast joke?
No,
Are you filled with hate?
Have you written for roast before?
Yeah, I've written for roast.
Who?
Whose was it? James Franco, I think.
Oh, Franco.
Oh.
Franco. James Franco.
Did you get any good ones in there?
I truly can't remember, but I get like a $2 royalty check
every once in a while.
months.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's how they do it out there.
I like those mailbox checks.
We didn't. I guess we'll introduce Joe during the intro, but Joe is.
This is kind of fun. It's just laid back.
Yeah, laid back. But Joe is a very active writer. He writes for all the shows. Hacks. He writes and produces, I should say, right? Would you say?
And look at this George Lopez beer that he found in the fridge here.
It's like orange soda, or cream orange.
Oh, it's orange
soda.
cream. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, that's
beer.
Not, beer. It is beer. Okay.
It is beer. It's a cream. You want to taste it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Okay. It just tastes like beer.
Yeah.
I really was expecting like orange soda, and I'm a little disappointed.
Just try a boast joke.
Who would it be
for Johnny, so that I could use that.
Okay.
Pemberton.
Yeah. I this is hard. I need to like.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this will be dead air. Well, because if I'm thinking of one, it's just gonna be. I'm gonna have to think
how
here
about
for a
this one?
second.
Here's another one I was thinking about. Maybe you can help punch it. I don't have the idea exactly. I thought, he wears these Pendleton shirts sometimes, and they look cool. They're good shirts, and I'm thinking Johnny Pemberton. His name should be Johnny Pendleton,
right,
or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of like the Minnesota joke, but I mean,
whenever I see that brand Pendleton, I do think of Johnny.
Well, he wears Pendleton shirts.
I know it's also
a
similar, but I've had the same thought because he does wear them, and that's like his like. It's
very close. Yeah, it's like they should work on some sort of branding.
Or he should go like this, Johnny. Did you say they should change the name to Johnny?
No, he should change. He should change his name to Johnny Pendleton.
Well,
or he should just go by.
You should just say this. That brand Pemberton or Pendleton shirts? Johnny wears them. And those shirts are so top notch. They're the best shirts. They're the best thing on earth. They should just call themselves Pemberton.
Pemberton West.
Pemberton shirts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's good. I
need
some
roasts.
I need this. Oh, you want to do roasts?
You should do a hardcore roast, and then at the end be like, "Just kidding, I love the guy," and then that's the boast. You know,
pull a gun out, point it at him, and be like, "This is JK 47."
This is my JK 47. Just kidding. Like I would never shoot this guy.
How about this one? You know Johnny Pemberton? The guy sucks. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Says no one ever.
Yeah. That guy is the most unfunny, sucky, worst actor, suckiest guy of all time. Not.
Exactly. That's how it works.
Or Psych, you know?
Yeah,
Psych.
Just like
Psych.
a long, brutal list of like, very, very accurate birds, and then be like, not.
Yeah. Yeah, you just do a full roast set.
Yeah.
And at the end be like, psyched you out. Psych, opposite. Oh, by the way, did I mention it's opposite day?
Opposite day.
After doing some really truthful.
Yeah.
Oh, let
like,
me check my
digging
calendar.
in.
It's opposite today. Opposite day.
You know, I don't know if he has any family members who died or anything, but I could just, I named specific guys, like, and his uncle died, and it was, it's like good riddance that his uncle, just really hard going in, and they go, did I mention it's opposite day? I mean, it's he was, my condolences, or it's like.
Well, in the roast, in the roast battles, they kind of go around the room and they'll be like, I see.
Yeah.
LeBron James is here or whatever. Mm-hmm. You could do that and just like tear them down hardcore, and then be like, and here we have, and then now we have Johnny over here. He's great.
Yeah, especially by comparison to these fools.
Compared to these fools, he's amazing.
He's even better than I thought.
Or you can diss yourself. Like me and Johnny, we both perform. We both do comedy, and. Like I suck super hard, and
yeah, that's
people
a sort
hate
of
me
8 Mile tactic. Where you tear yourself
self-deprecating.
I suck dick
compared to Johnny.
And then by comparison, Johnny is awesome. Yeah. It's still a diss, actually. I'm the worst. I'm basically the worst. So by comparison, he's great.
Johnny's great.
And anyone's gonna be.
And me on the other hand, this is what I sound like late at night.
He'd go like this, get a squeaky chair, and be like, "Yo, Johnny hears this sound every night because he's taking care of his woman." You know what I'm saying? I hear this every night because I rock him back and forth like Rain Man. Because I wish I was as great as Johnny.
Because I've definitely got to get Pendleton West. I definitely got to get Pemberton. I definitely want Pemble.
I definitely got to meet Johnny. I definitely got to talk to Johnny. I really like Johnny.
I'm counting numbers,
Well, now I want to see the show.
Come out.
Maybe I'll come out.
Maybe you can be my hype man or something.
Come out and watch.
Be my hype man.
Yeah. It's raining all weekend. I need something to do.
Come out and be my hype man.
I'll come out. I'll tell this lady I'm in. I'm going to come watch.
What if you act as the guy who's not very bright? And every time I do a joke, you're kind of pumping it up, but you're like acting like that, though. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
As if you're not so bright that it makes, by comparison, what I'm saying, and I'm saying stupid jokes like, extra large soda, you think they're amazing jokes, and so you're pumping me up.
Oh, yeah.
And it kind of, in turn, it pumps him up in a way.
Well, what else is going on?
Well,
let's talk to our guest. We got a guest here.
Well, look, Joe Mande, writer, producer, Hacks, good.
What do you write on, Hacks?
Yeah.
Are you doing Hacks now?
He's not on it now. He just finished. He was on The Good Place, Parks and Recreation, all the biggest shows.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on a show called Hacks?
Yeah.
That's about right.
Wait, I thought this was boast.
I forgot. I meant to boast it. To boast it.
Hacks. What is that? Sarcasm?
What's this? That like lumberjack show? What is that? They're like
Hacks. Yeah.
So you going to London?
Yeah, that's right.
Let's hype up his show. Let's hype him up.
Hype him up.
Okay, man. He's got the Soho Theater. That's south of Houston. Houston. Is it Houston or Houston?
That's New York.
You're thinking New York.
Soho in New York is
what's the place called?
In London, England.
What's it called?
Soho Theater.
No, but it means south of something.
Oh.
It is. Ho is short for something.
You're telling me, dude.
Yeah.
It's south of something. I think. I'm almost certain.
That's what it's short for.
It sounds like someone laughing, actually. Look. Like, listen to this. My girl, or my boy and my girl, they're both like this every night, you know? They're just laughing their butts off, you know? It's
kind of a slow laugh. It's like, ha, 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 ha.
It kind of reminds me of that there was a Harpo Marx bit that he did in a movie where he was using these horns to talk. It was really funny. He's making these sounds. He answers the phone with a horn. It sounds
really?
like it. It sounds like these different words that he's saying. He's like, oh, and he's kind of just squeezing these different horns to make these different sounds that sound like stuff. And I think he does a laughing one too.
I've gotten really into cockatoo TikTok.
What is it?
People with cockatoos.
Oh, really?
And like they speak like full sentences, and it's like,
oh, really?
So, it's like truly so funny.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
I don't know how the algorithm figured it out, but like,
What's an example?
like
I could probably pull some up because
yeah.
I think I believe I have some. I thought they were parrots.
Just play it on the mic.
Oh, if you have it, you can play it.
Play it on the mic, or just play it on the mic.
Look, plug his phone right in.
No,
It's
but they
perfect.
didn't. I don't have the whatever.
Let me see if I can.
Oh yeah, we don't have headphones.
We didn't have the headphones.
Yeah, just
set
hold
up.
it to the mic.
Just hold it to the mic, though.
Okay.
True.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be a second.
Don't worry, we'll take.
What did they say?
We'll
What are
talk
some
about
stuff?
Like full sentence, like I'm a good boy, like stuff like that.
I know they sound so crazy because it's like this reptilian dinosaur thing saying it, but they don't know what they're saying. Probably they're just repeating.
Whoa, watch out!
Sorry,
that it?
Watch out!
I mean, that was a cockatoo.
Watch out!
Cockatoo.
Cockatoo TikTok.
We're gonna get that copyright claim, you know.
They're just like getting people's faces and screaming.
Hey, put the speaker right up in there. Yeah.
Maybe the other side. The other side of the phone.
Sandstorm Radio Edit by Darude.
What do they say?
Maybe it's coming out of both sides. Whatever.
Yeah, tell the puppy you love him.
All right, you get it.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. It's interesting, actually, how they mimic stuff. You know, they have that ability to mimic.
Would you get a bird?
They live to be like 80 years old. That's a huge commitment.
That's crazy.
80?
Yeah.
We mean 80 in bird years
No,
or
human years.
in human years?
Yeah.
Bird years.
Years and years.
Bird years and human years are very similar, I guess.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
80 years.
Yeah. So like you might buy a bird and then it's like your child's responsibility. to,
Right.
like,
That's crazy. Do you have any
see it
pets right now? Do you still have a dog?
I have a dog. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I just picked up my other dog's cremains on the way here.
Your
Really?
dog
On the way
died.
here?
On the way here.
Your dog died recently?
Yeah.
How long ago?
A week ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
10 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That
Wow,
sucks.
that's heavy.
Yeah, it's okay.
Was it 80?
Huh?
It wasn't 80.
She must have been 80 in dog years.
Mm-hmm.
She lived a full life. Yeah.
This is the dog you had in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is weird to like go to the vet to like pick up your dog's ashes.
Cremation.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I picked up my dogs. I think they mailed them to me.
Oh, really? I would have
Yeah.
preferred that.
Did you...
And I have a joke about it if you want to hear it.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, when I got the remains, it came in this nice cedar box, but I was so sad about it. I kind of had it on a shelf, and it's like, do I want to keep being reminded of, my dog, Anyway, so I figured, what do I do with these ashes? What else can I do? And I asked a friend, what should I do with the ashes? He said, sprinkle them in her favorite place. So I dumped them out in my bed.
Yeah.
That was her favorite place.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a way to punch that up.
Yeah. I was like,
Well,
how am I gonna?
It's kind of a long setup, but
How am I gonna dump these ashes in her own butthole?
Yeah, right. That's all right. Yeah.
like her favorite place is licking her own butt.
Right.
I'll turn it into a boy dog. How am I gonna dump these ashes into his balls?
Do dogs like their own balls?
Oh, yeah.
They do?
Well, they're always doing that.
Are they sucking their own balls?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're sucking it. They're
They're licking on
They're
them.
cleaning
They're
them out.
licking on, for sure.
When'd you get this new dog?
Like right after Trump got elected. It was like
so you had two dogs for a while.
Oh,
okay. Was that a reaction to Trump being elected?
That was, I think, our reaction of like we need to focus on something.
We need more defense.
We need another. Well, I think it was just like we need a project.
What do you have? Some kind of pit?
We had 2 pits. No,
is that right?
Pit. Yeah.
You remember this old saying that we came across when we were on the road together?
If it ain't a pit, it ain't shit.
Is that a bumper sticker?
Yeah, on a bumper
that
sticker.
rules.
Yeah.
I would.
So all other dogs are just...
They're all shit.
They ain't shit.
Yeah.
But wait, I thought of a boast you can use for Johnny.
Oh, please.
Because Johnny has a dog.
Yeah.
You can say, Johnny has a dog. He's a dog owner, and his dog is he's a lot like his dog. Or no, you could go like this. His dog is so sweet, so lovable, so cute, beautiful blonde hair. In fact, Johnny's a lot like his dog. He likes to lick his balls. He sticks his tongue in his own butthole. Because he's, that's not a
and then
boast.
psych.
Nah,
He's, okay, he has a
he's
dog,
not flexible.
light colored hair, cute, really cool, just a great dog.
Yeah, great.
Johnny is pretty much exactly like his dog. He likes to lick his own balls. Psych.
I think you got it. Write that one down.
Something like that.
Take it to the bank. Wait, Johnny was on a show called Son of Zorn?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Zorn must be very proud.
Yeah, that's just, there you go. Perfect.
Zorn must be so proud. I saw it. You know what?
That's the end of the joke right there.
It goes like
Zorn
this.
must be
In
so
fact,
proud.
I saw a bumper sticker the other day, and it said, I'm the proud father of an honor student at whatever the high school is in that show. And then I looked over, it was Zorn. Or something like that. Or something like that. I looked over, I drove up, I said, I got to see who this father is.
Right.
It turned out it was Zorn, and he was talking about Johnny.
He was talking about Johnny. Yeah.
Why don't you go like this? I have a bumper sticker that says, I'm the proud friend of a great guy named Johnny Pemberton. That's it. That's my bumper sticker. I don't have any kids in school, but I have a bumper sticker that says, I am the proud friend.
No, but I don't have a kid, an honor student. I don't have any kids at all.
Right.
But all I got
Much
was
less
this,
an honor
I got was this bumper sticker that says I'm a proud friend of Johnny Pemberton. That I support Johnny Pemberton.
Or you could say put a credential in there for him, like, I'm the proud friend of wonderful comedian, great guy, Johnny Pemberton. Instead of honor student or whatever.
Right. How about this though? I was trying to think of a joke about he does work a lot as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
What's a joke there about him working?
Well, he's always even now he still gets cast as like a teenager.
Sure.
So there might be something there about him being so youthful.
I wonder if he doesn't like that though, that he looks so young. You can make it a
positive. It's a boast.
Well, yeah, but I wonder if I think, I don't know, maybe Johnny doesn't like that he looks so young, maybe he's insecure about that. I think of him as a real man. Personally.
You can just go
personally,
like this.
He's a real man to me.
Yeah.
Johnny looks so young and cute. And just end like that,
right.
Like that seems like you're going to follow something up.
Yeah.
You just stop there. And then when you guys go, ha, ha, ha.
Some people think he looks young because he gets cast as a teenager and stuff. But if you ask me, he's a real man. He's got a wife, house. He's a real man.
Full pubes, all his pubes.
And he's fully pubed.
And he's fully pubed.
He's fully pubed. Trust me.
Trust me. I know. And it's thick.
And it's thick.
Not.
But no, he's a real man. Believe me, I've seen it. I don't say what it is.
I've seen it.
I say, but he's a real man, fully grown. Believe me, I've seen it.
Believe me, I've seen it.
And he's big. I'm thinking more like extra large soda. It's a callback. Anyways,
so what are you gonna do with those ashes?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You missed Ash Wednesday by a day.
Oh, I could have done it.
Shit.
I could have done, but it as a big bone on my forehead.
That's a good joke. I don't celebrate Ash Wednesday, as a Catholic, but I do kind of celebrate. I take my dog's ashes and I make a bone sign on my head.
So
I gotta do something with these ashes. Every Ash Wednesday, I take a little bit. And
Ash Wednesday always, like, as a Jew, it always just freaked me out to like just like walk, just to see people like going about their day with like a big like ash cross on their forehead. It just it scared me. I found it scary.
Yeah. Well, did it scare you to see Orthodox Jews, wearing weird clothes and stuff?
Well, I mean, like, I wasn't like really familiar or like saw a Orthodox community up close until I was a teenager. But but then I was like, that's scary.
Well, how do you think I feel as a Catholic when I go into my bank and it's run by Jews?
No, you know what? That's a good point. And I should.
All my money is tied up in their banks. How do I feel? You can't deal with a couple little ash crosses?
You should go in there with an ash cross to the bank.
John Ashcross.
John Ashcross. Are you?
I'm kidding, everybody. I don't think that.
I believed you.
I mean, maybe they do.
Hey, I believe
the banks,
you.
But they're doing a great job if they do. I don't know. Do it.
I kind of want to, personally, I've told my wife that I want to secretly put in my will that when I die, I've said this multiple times, that I want a full Viking funeral in Echo Park Lake.
Like burning on a boat kind of deal?
Boat into the middle, and she's got to shoot the arrow. She has to be the one to shoot the and she's like, absolutely not. But I was like, but if it's in my will, you kind of have to.
Or you don't get the money.
Or you don't
what if she misses it? She got to go to archery practice for weeks to get that figured out.
It's funny, I just watched, it was on Sunday, I was just watching the kind of last, I don't know, quarter or third of that movie, Rocket Gibraltar. Mm-hmm. You seen that?
No, but...
Oh, you know that movie?
I've only seen the first quarter.
Well,
tell me what happens. I'll tell you what the first quarter happens. Just kidding.
Well, there's a Viking thing in the end, and... but young Macaulay Culkin's in it. I think it was maybe Macaulay Culkin's first movie, actually.
Before Home Alone?
Before The Good Son?
Of course. I mean, before Home Alone, he was an Uncle Buck.
What about Good Son?
That's right. Yeah.
Good Son was after Home Alone.
Really?
Oh yeah, because he was turning bad. He was showing his range.
Oh. Yeah, exactly. And Elijah Wood was the good boy.
You know what I want to do with my ashes? I want to put them on Ashy Larry. You know that
from
guy?
The Chappelle Show?
Ashy Larry from The Chappelle Show.
Donald Rawlings.
Yeah.
Portrayed by Donald Rawlings.
Okay.
It's in my will. He has to do it.
He has to do it.
And it's also it's his name.
It's in the name.
It's in the name.
I figured he wants that. I don't know. If he doesn't like it, forget it.
Do you have any English or any London specific material that you're going to do? You going to do any jokes about London?
I don't. I should probably write some.
Maybe some boast jokes.
Yeah.
About London.
Yeah.
You going to do an accent?
Hackset?
Are you going to do an accent?
A hackset.
I can't do accents, and I'm not allowed.
Let's do one word.
I have also a question about
hacks. Brent does a good one.
What? Yeah.
Chuck, mate.
Yeah.
Do it a little bit. He can do it.
So what do you want me to say?
He doesn't want you to do it, but I want him to do it.
Yeah.
So say, my name's Joe.
My name's Joe.
My name's Joe.
My name's Joe Mungie.
My name's Jumanji.
Jumanji. That's it. My name's Joe Mungie. Jumanji, starring Robin Williams. But not but Robbie Williams, because he was big in England. Robbie Williams. Yeah. That's the joke right there. My name's Jumanji.
Do you think people in England got scared that Robbie Williams died? And then they were like, there must have been like Robbie Williams.
Did Robbie Williams?
Robin Williams.
Robin was died.
But when Robin, I feel like that was very scary to a select few Robbie Williams
fans. They said,
were like,
"Oh no, did you hear that Robbie died? He passed away, mate." Oh,
he's gone.
A pity, mate. I loved him. I loved Robbie Williams, mate. Rock GJ,
mate.
Millennium, mate. By the way, do you know the song Millennium?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you know that song, right?
Yeah.
It goes
from Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams.
It's kind of his big hit. Right?
It was one of. He had a lot. He had a lot of big hits.
He's Robbie.
What?
He's Robbie.
Robbie, mate.
Robbie.
Rotten Robbie. And he goes. Da, 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 da. Did you realize that I just for some reason put this together very recently that that's a sample.
From what? Like Enya or something?
No, from You Only Live Twice, the James Bond song that Nancy Sinatra sings.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that weird? I was just listening to the radio, and the Nancy Sinatra song came on from the James Bond movie, and it was that da 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 da, and I thought, wait, what? And I thought, wait a second, what? And then I kind of thought, and I realized, anyway, I just realized everything. Did that sentence
I had
make sense?
I had a similar moment recently where I was driving around Los Feliz, and I saw a realty sign that said Craig David Realty, and I was like, Craig David's a realtor now? Similar era R&B singer, and I was like, that's crazy. And then I looked it up, and of course he's not. And then it's Craig and David Realty, but they make the ampersand like so small. I think for you to think that it's a Craig David joint.
That's funny. Not. That's funny.
Well, there's that one in Atwater called like Kurt and Courtney.
Yeah. And
I'm thinking, I'm like, whoa, that's interesting. Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love. Just coincidentally the same names.
Right.
And I can't believe it every time I see it. It blows me away.
And they're divorced now.
They're divorced.
Yeah, that's true.
They're separated.
They've separated.
She actually she did the bow and arrow thing.
Yeah.
He went out in the Sound. What is that sound called?
Puget.
The Puget.
The Puget.
Bougie.
Excuse me.
I thought you were gonna do
a real burp just came out of nowhere.
I thought you were doing it some kind of English accent or something.
Burp.
You know, like by burping. You know, like,
listen, mate.
you know, like I thought you were like doing some kind of
some side mouth thing.
Yeah, like.
Well, I'll tell you this, mate. I'll go to me flat, mate, and you go down to Soho Theatre. We're just doing a couple jokes about Robbie Williams.
I thought when you were burping, you were trying to do an accent like that.
Do you think? I know, back to him doing London. Do you think, like, if some British guy came out and he's just like, "Hey guys, it's great to be here in America," you know, would they be like, "Yay, you're doing an accent"?
Hi, I'm from America. I'm actually from America. You know, he's trying to do the forced American accent. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. This is an English person trying to do an American accent, right?
I know it.
He's like, oh, hello. How are you doing?
They usually
sounds like the character.
They usually go Southern when like people from the UK are trying to do like an American accent.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They can go Southern. That's an easy accent.
They
to
also
do.
try to go urban.
It's hard to go plain.
They go urban sometimes too.
They go urban.
They go, oh, hey, man, yeah, that's cool, man. You know, they got, yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah. Like, they can't really do it, but they're trying to do urban. Hey, man, how you doing, man? Yeah. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying?
I'm always surprised when, like a Australian or English person, it turns out.
Isn't it crazy?
Well, I'm
so many actors I think are amazing, and then I'm like, who is this actor? And it's like born in Perth, Australia.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of Australians seem to be able to do. It seems like there's a higher rate of Australians doing American.
Yeah, they're stealing our jobs.
Yeah,
stealing American acting jobs.
But yeah,
send them back.
There's so many shows now where everyone's British. It turns out, but they're not. They're not playing that. They're playing.
Yeah,
you know.
Like the Jeffrey Dahmer guy.
And that's an incredible Milwaukee accent he does. Did you like that?
Did
you watch it?
I couldn't watch it.
I did watch it.
What do you mean by you couldn't watch it? You didn't like it? Or you just didn't like the subject matter?
I'm Team Dahmer all the way, and I didn't want to see anyone.
Oh, that's a boast.
No, it makes him look great. He's really, really hot.
Yeah, really I'm like, I'll tell you what I'm watching right now. I got Freevee, which is like an app that's like free.
I know what it is.
All right.
What's Freevee?
Freevee. It's an app. It's like free Amazon Prime or something. And there's a Russian.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Russian detective show called The Sniffer. And it's like a procedural show about a detective in Moscow who's like really good at smelling.
That is so funny.
And so he goes into a crime scene and like takes out nose plugs and like sniffs the crime scene.
That is hilarious. He's like a dog, basically.
Yeah,
right?
It rules. Yeah.
Is it dubbed in English?
No, you have to read it in Russian. Yeah, it's subtitled, but it's
subtitled.
Like, I kind of wish it was like dubbed. because it would.
But you can still understand it because it does have an English subtitle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you don't even really need to understand it because he walks into a crime scene and smells it, and then they have like wispy, sort of smoky outlines of how the crime took place. So like he can smell him like that. It's so funny.
Wait, hold on.
It's
Are
so
you
good.
now you watching it because you think it's a good show or you think it's funny?
I think, but I can't tell at this point. I think it might just be objectively bad, but like I've watched multiple episodes and it keeps making me laugh. And like I'm sort of fascinated by how little I know about Russia in general. So I feel like I know even less about my idea of Russia has become even more confused and obscured by watching The Sniffer.
Well, just hang out in Hollywood for a little bit and you'll know everything there is to know about Russia. There's a lot of Russian. It's a huge Russian community in Hollywood.
We're just staring down Brent like he's crazy. I don't know why that was fun.
You guys don't know?
That was fun. No, I know what you're saying.
Okay.
Like,
anyway,
I like this character, a guy who's like kind of misheard conspiracy theories. Like,
right.
you know who runs Hollywood are the Russians.
Like, what?
you like to, I don't know, you like to, your sensibility, is it shared by your wife?
Oh, no. Like, she goes to, I'll watch The Sniffer when she goes to bed. She won't watch The Sniffer with me.
No.
Where do you find common ground
Yeah.
in the Venn diagram?
We watch a lot of true crime stuff. And
Like docs.
Docs, yeah. Like sex cult docs.
But not any dramatizations.
Oh, did you watch the one about the Mormon guy?
Mormon guy for sure. We watched the one about the Sarah Lawrence College. That one was very strange.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Nexium, of course. Keith Raniere, the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. Yo, he's in prison for life, dude. He's the GOAT.
Did you see that episode? I forget which show it was, but like the people who are still like rocking Nexium, like they stand across the street from the jail he's in and like have like glow sticks and do like
they're still into it.
Yeah, they
everything that's been
and they dance around and shine flashlights at him to get codes.
Really?
And, he'll have a lighter and like code back.
No way.
Like, it doesn't seem like it's.
Is that a bonus episode? I haven't seen that.
It's
one.
on one. I mean, there's like 4 different documentaries. It's on one of them. Yeah.
Oh,
it's great.
okay. I only
It's
saw
great.
one of the documentaries.
Yeah.
If you could start a cult, what would it be about?
Hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop, basketball.
Just the roots of
Basketball.
Yeah. I would love. Yeah. If I were
We're
to
talking
be,
nothing, illegal, nothing creepy, nothing sexual, just a cult.
a cult where like
That's not a non-harmful cult.
I could convince people that I was very good at basketball.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
And like we would lower the rim so I could like dunk and like everyone would just agree like, oh, this guy he's better than any other basketball player.
And maybe all the people are shorter than you, so you're the tallest players too.
Yeah, so I'd have to go real specific with my
You could be
recruitment.
the ultimate basketball player in your cult because it's curated just to make you be the best player.
Yes. It's not weird. I'm surrounded by children who say I'm the best at basketball. There's nothing creepy going on. It's just
Nothing creepy.
Yeah,
You're
I
just
can
doing b-ball.
dunk on them.
Did I ever tell you that I went to a basketball camp one year for summer? Yeah, it was just a week. Well, it's supposed to be 2 weeks, but I just didn't want to. I didn't do the second week because it was too intense. But it was an intense, nonstop basketball kind of boot camp, and it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's basketball camp. And he came and spoke to us one day.
Weird, because I went to a Michael Cooper basketball camp as a kid. Who was a different member of the Showtime Lakers.
Oh, okay.
So that's a weird connection we have.
Oh yeah, well there you go, man. We got that Laker. We're basically proteges of the Lakers.
Yeah, basically.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Our mentors were Lakers.
Yeah. We're sort of like, we're carrying that knowledge forward.
Why did you go to a basketball camp? I mean, that's not your team.
Well, no, this was in New Mexico. He happened to live there, I believe, after he retired.
You were in New Mexico at one point?
That's where I grew up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were from...
Which part?
Albuquerque.
Okay. I thought you were
really?
from...
You grew up in Albuquerque?
Until I was 11, and then we went to Minnesota.
I thought you were from Minnesota straight up, hardcore, because you're such a...
It was Minnesota, and then I
Timberwolves
arrived,
guy,
and it was extra large soda.
I thought you were just because you But okay, so that's interesting. That why do you support the Timberwolves?
Well, I mean, I was in 5th or 6th grade when I moved there, and it's like
okay.
I just really embraced it.
And then how long were you in Minnesota?
Until I graduated high school. So
then where'd you go?
Boston.
I went to Boston and then New York.
Emerson College. Emerson College.
Yeah.
You know, it's where he met a lot of comedy people.
That's true.
You know, Harris Whittles met there, right?
Yeah. Armin, Noah
Garfinkel, Armin Weitzman.
Okay.
Who else was there?
Well, my boy Gabe Rothschild.
Was he doing this?
He was. Yeah. He lives in.
You said my boy. And
Yeah. My boy Gabe. He's in Japan now, and he's like this every night.
Because he's rolling around on those Japanese mats.
Yes, exactly.
So,
they're squeaky. Yeah. And then New York, and then here.
Yeah.
And soon London, as we discussed.
So you're about to conquer the world,
dude. That's the dream, dude.
So what are you? Is your first time? It's not your first time in London, of course, right?
No, but
first time performing. Yeah, that's what I kind of really mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that? Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
Do you feel like you've had London people reach out to you? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go. You're excited to see what?
I'm just excited to see the difference, you know, like because I think they like expect. My experience in like Commonwealth countries is they expect like a fully curated show with like a narrative arc and stuff. And it's just not really how American stand-up is. So I'm trying to see like how much I have to do to cater to that.
Why don't you bring an American gun? And if they don't like it, they can fucking keep laughing.
Yeah, a JK-47, man.
Bring that JK-47.
I can't wait to ask you your take on this thing, but we'll do it in the unzip. It's not. It's kind of weird, but.
How long we been going, Aaron? 53.
Okay, well then we'll do 5 more minutes and then.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I have. I could mention this. You said you went to a basketball camp. How old were you?
I was junior high.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the summer before I went to high school, so I must have been 14, 15. Yeah. My friend and I signed up for improv comedy class, like a day camp thing. And it was like a week or two, I think it might have been 2 weeks long. Mm-hmm. And I lived in St. Paul, and it was in Minneapolis at this comedy theater. And one of our parents every day had to drive my friend Nick and I to this comedy improv theater for like improv school during the day. And the first day we arrived, we're both like 14, we're about to go to high school in a couple weeks, and we show up and the camp is me, my friend, and then literally like 12 9 and 10-year-old children. Like it's a full-on like camp for children.
That is so funny.
And it was so humiliating.
That is so funny.
And we couldn't get out of it because
Were you bunking with them?
What? Well, it wasn't. It was like a day camp. So like every day at week, someone would come and pick us up and drop us off. So we couldn't like not go. You know what I mean? Because we didn't have a driver's license. So you just did it. So we just did it, and it was like so humiliating.
Wait, wasn't this your ultimate cult? Because you'd be dunking on these kids.
Yeah, well, you would think, but like they
your improv scene should have just all been about basketball. You know, I don't know. Go on.
No, I mean, I wish I had that much control over the scenes. It was like hyperactive children who were just like doing an activity.
That's so funny. I mean, what did the teacher think?
Well, so then at the end of the class, like I was the one that was like motivated and I thought I wanted to do comedy for a living, but the teacher pulled my friend aside and asked my friend to audition for his improv class, his improv team.
Oh my God.
Friend was like crowned like the true talent of the group.
Wait, who's that friend?
It was my friend Nick, and the teacher turned out to be Rich Summer, Mad Men's Rich Summer.
Oh.
Huh.
Now, That'd be funny if your friend really was like a super A-lister.
And my friend
I'm so
is
humiliated.
Wayne Brady.
So humiliated. My friend got pulled over.
Did you? But did he think it was weird that you guys were older?
Yeah, it was absolutely weird. And
they said no. The teacher thought that.
Yeah.
But what did he say? He said, "All right, well, you guys might have signed up for the wrong thing here. I mean,
the whole situation was weird, and there was like there might have well been like a 6-year-old child in this. Like it was like the
Did you?
The discrepancy was wild.
Did you learn anything about improv in the class?
No, I was like utterly humiliated. Like I like totally disassociated, which is probably why I mean, not to make excuses 100 years later, but like I wasn't focused on the improv. I was just like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe this is what's happening.
You didn't even give it a shot.
I don't think I
mean, you didn't even try to say, you know what, I'm going to work with this.
Yes,
I'm going to try to work with these 9-year-olds.
I don't think I could. Yeah,
that's pretty funny. But actually, I think since you did it with your friend and you were in it with your friend, that makes it more fun too. Because if you were by yourself,
oh my god, yeah,
that would have been crazy,
yes,
right?
At least we could like commiserate and like go to lunch.
And then I could imagine. I mean, at least I could imagine if I was in it with a friend of mine who was the same age as me, I would have thought, this is so ridiculous, but let's just go for it, and really try to do improv with these kids and learn an improv.
Yeah, I think now, I mean, also, but like to be 14 is such a like vulnerable time where all you want to do is like.
Yeah, but it's not like there were any girls or anything that were gonna think you were lame or whatever.
I mean, there were, but they were like 9.
No, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, but I mean, there wasn't anybody you.
No, you're right.
You're not trying to impress it. I mean, who do you have to feel embarrassed in front of, really? You know what I mean? They're just 9-year-olds and the teacher.
But when you're that age, you don't have that wherewithal.
I know. I'm trying to put myself in that.
Yeah, try telling a 14-year-old like, don't worry about it. Like, it's all you do.
Don't be embarrassed about it.
Well, I would be embarrassed if you were in that thing and people from your school that were your age saw you in there,
Oh, and yeah. I mean, that was like the ultimate worry.
That would be embarrassing. Yeah, sure. Because they would think,
find out.
Oh, is he in a special needs
I mean,
or something or whatever?
Like.
Yeah. It reminds me of when because I used to be in adapted PE when I was in I went from adapted PE to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's basketball camp.
Well, that's a Olympic. That's a heartwarming story.
I was in elementary school. One of my teachers thought I was uncoordinated to a point that I should be in adapted PE. I was the only non-special ed kid in this adapted PE.
Barely.
Not.
And there was this one time, and I actually kind of thought it was fun, actually. And I liked the teacher in the first year, but then the second year I did it, I actually tried to stay in it. She tested me, and I could have done.
You could have been a little careless.
Well, that's the thing is like I was supposed to keep my balance or some crap, and then I purposely tried to make it look like I couldn't keep my balance. I actually wanted to stay in it at a certain point, and I liked the teacher, and I thought it was kind of fun. But then I did come back the next year, and it was a different teacher, and she was fine too, but I liked the other one more. But anyway, that year it got embarrassing because I was in this kind of gifted program at my elementary school at a certain point in 4th grade, and I was in it in 4th grade, and I was playing handball with all special ed kids, and my class came out for their PE at the same time, and that's when it got embarrassing to me because all these kids saw me playing handball and
just dominating.
No, I wasn't dominating. Actually, is the thing. And it was
that's the real tough part.
Yeah. But the kid who I was playing was special ed, but he was special ed because he had emotional issues. It wasn't mental issues.
Yeah.
And he was a beast on that handball court.
He wasn't easy. And I just remember my class seeing me. Anyway, all this to say, I became friends with this kid named Eugene, and we were hanging out one time in the back of his dad's truck. We went to the carnival that night. And we were talking
different.
His dad was driving the car. We were hanging out in the back of the truck. And
my friend in the trunk of your. Okay. And then Carney dad's trunk. Okay.
No.
I know.
We actually were supposed to go to Disney or Magic Mountain. We were supposed to go to Magic Mountain, and then somehow forgot something happened where we ended up going to this kind of carnival or this just this fair instead.
State fair.
Yeah, something like that. And then we were hanging out in the back, and then we were just talking about stuff, and then we were talking about room 6, and room 6 was the special ed class. And we were saying, oh, this is the conversation. I said, oh yeah, well, room 6, that's actually all the retarded students. They're in room 6. And then my friend Eugene said to me, but wait, aren't you retarded? And I said,
he's like, Dad, pull over.
You're like,
get this kid out of here.
Justice Sports.
I thought he was a fellow retard.
Right. No, he was not. He was in the gifted class.
I know.
And then I said, oh, no, why do you think that? And he said, oh, why? Because you're in that PE class. You do that PE thing. And I said, oh, I say, oh no, just my body, you know.
My body's retarded. My
something like that, great. You know. But anyway, that was kind of just that's how that happened.
You can't say that word. I'm sorry I said the R-bomb. I was speaking in the voice of Eugene.
Yeah, and I was speaking in how we were talking back then. You know, so yes.
And Joe, would you like to apologize for anything today?
Yeah, I'm sorry to everyone in room 6.
Room 6. You know what's crazy, by the way?
That's the other R.
The kids in room 6 became popular.
Room 6 is kind of a good code for something.
When I was in 6th grade, still in elementary school, the kids in room 6 became popular. For some reason, they became popular, and they were, hanging out with the popular kids and stuff. Yeah.
I remember, like, my high school, we had a group of, like, goth kids that called themselves the Guild. And they were, like, I don't know how much they were bullied, but they were certainly, like, ostracized.
Dude, it sounds like you dodged a bullet, like, figuratively and literally.
Yeah. Well, like, but, like, the Guild just, like stuck to themselves and, like, were just, like, full-on goths. And then we found out, like, a year later that they were all having, like, crazy group sex all the time, and like
that's what kept them from shooting up the school.
Yeah, and I was like, that, yes, absolutely.
They were shooting loads.
How did they look?
I mean, they looked like what you would imagine like goth kids to look.
But were
like,
they good? They hot?
They were not hot.
Okay.
But it was like everyone like weirdly gained respect for the Guild after that. It was like, well, it's cool that they're all like fucking and sucking each other.
Sucking each other too. Now you kind of wish you did get into the Guild, right?
Dude, if I was in the Guild, I'd be like.
All right, well, it came full circle here. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Joe, when are you going to be in London? And please plug anything
March
else
28th to April 1st, Soho Theatre. If you live in, honestly, Great Britain, which includes Scotland, like it's an easy train ride to London.
If you're in Ireland, it's just a boat. It's just a ferry ride away.
Yeah.
And then a train.
But it's worth it.
Yeah.
Paris, Amsterdam.
Yeah, get on that channel. Get the channel.
Take the channel, mate. Take the channel, mate.
Take the channel, mate.
Hey, take the channel, mate.
that burp voice that you were talking about before.
I just take the channel down to Soho. She wants to Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Check this out.
You should start going by Jumanji.
You must have heard that before.
That was that was the Hello would always call me Jumanji.
Oh wow, okay, so that's not a new joke.
There's no way you came up with that.
I don't know, man. I thought it was pretty inventive.
I mean, it's close enough. That's over the years somebody must have said it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Look, Brett and I are going to be in Nevada City, California. We're going to do a live Poundcast. This is exciting. The details are coming together, but we think it's April 7th. If you live in Northern California, get your car gassed up and head to Nevada City.
Or if you live in Great Britain,
get your planes gassed up.
Get your planes, your ferries, and your trains gassed up.
Gas them up.
Gas them up, mate.
Is that like Tahoe area? Where is Nevada City?
It's near Tahoe. It's like an hour east of Sacramento, the capital.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got
Grass Valley.
Reno is kind of nearby. It's kind of like that zone, that Grass Valley. Ever heard of that?
No, but
it's next to the Grass Valley.
I like that.
Nevada City is very. There's a lot of.
It's an old mining town.
It's kind of this preserved town, but it's there's a lot of artists and stuff that live there.
And they're all going to be there.
Joanna Newsom's from there.
Okay.
She's probably maybe the most. But there's some other.
Terry Riley lives there.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You know Terry Riley?
The musician, the composer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, regardless, let's wrap the show up. I don't want to keep Joe here all day.
Anything else to plug?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
my website, my Instagram.
No butts to plug.
What is it? Is Joe Mande?
Joe Mande.
Just Joe Mande.
Yeah.
JoeMande. What'd you say?
Butts to plug?
Butts to plug. Any butts to plug?
I don't know. I try to squeeze a joke in there.
No, it's good. You squeeze a joke in there. That's good. Yeah.
Plug in there.
Squeeze a plug in there. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And thank you to Aaron Brunkart behind the boards over here at All Things Comedy. And
George Lopez.
Shout out to George Lopez. Shout out to Jack Birch, who helps us put the show together, as well as
Daniel Avila,
who helps us on TikTok. We are on social media, the Poundcast. Look for it and fucking just get obsessed with it. Bye.
And
stick around for Unzipped. Join Patreon, patreon.com/unzipped.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends, and Doug